They were unable to function.
I seriously feel that a lot of students here don't have healthy coping mechanisms to deal with stress, and then we just kind of like shove it under the rug.
The strategies that I used to manage the pressure points at Yale have varied. Usually I kind of don't manage them, but in general, like last semester, if I was overwhelmed by something, I would just kind of shut down.
We see students come in with so much burnout and stress and a very distracted mind, and that makes academics hard and social life even harder.
Instead of sitting down and doing what I needed to do, whether that be work or sports or going to the gym, I would find myself sort of moping around my room a little bit, becoming extremely distracted with social media.
Stress in my life was like, I would kind of have meltdowns night before a race or a big test because I wouldn't know how to handle it that well.
So that's why we launched this randomized controlled trial with around 200 Yale students. So what we did was have the students go through this 8-week intervention, and right before and right after those 8 weeks, we collected data on their psychological well-being, on measures of stress, anxiety, depression, burnout, life satisfaction, self-compassion, all of the different facets of well-being. We decided to evaluate 3 different empirically validated well-being interventions side by side compared to a control group. An emotional intelligence program, did mindfulness-based stress reduction, and finally we selected the Sky Campus Happiness Program.
So Sky, the Campus Happiness Program, is a comprehensive wellness program that addresses wellness and happiness from many angles, incorporating breath work, yoga, and deep meditation, as well as leadership and service learning, and also positive psychology. The core of the Sky Happiness Program is Sky Meditation.
Quite honestly, I was pretty skeptical going into it.
I've never really done breathing exercises. I didn't know that was a thing that you did with meditation. I just assumed meditation was kind of like sitting in a dark room and like trying not to think about anything.
I never really bought into meditation or yoga as a way to improve my well-being.
And then my thoughts about meditation and mindfulness started to change a little bit until we actually got to the Sky Meditation retreat. I cannot believe, still to this day, how deep of a meditation I fell into.
But I didn't know how much of it was like your physiology, like how you control like the things inside of you, like with breathing, which I had no idea that you could even do that.
Sky Meditation immediately starts releasing stress from the nervous system and has a deep physiological effect.
I felt alive, I felt energized, I felt awake. I remember waking up after that Sky Meditation session. I cannot remember a day I was more productive.
Well, when I do the practice, I feel rejuvenated. My head is clear, I know what I have to do that day, and then it feels really good, like I'm full of energy.
Being equipped with the knowledge that I've gained from this class, like the different breathing techniques, has really helped me to de-stress and re-equilibrate myself. Like it's a dome around me. The stresses would come, but they would just bounce off the dome and they aren't as impactful, like they don't get to me.
I think I like come out of the breathing and the meditation as a happier, like more balanced person, which is something I did not expect at all. I'm just having a much better semester and I feel so much happier and like so much more stable. Like I come back to my suite and my roommates are like, why are you so calm right now? And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, guys, I don't know, I'm just enjoying life.
So I find that students end up practicing often daily because the practice feels so good. Their mental health and well-being feels so boosted.
I wake up and do my Sky Meditation routine, and it's really not a difficult program at all. I wake up and I'm ready to go for the day.
Rather than wait until students have mental health issues and then addressing that with therapy, medication, etc., why don't we teach students tools to take care of their well-being ahead of time? Why don't we take a preventative approach? What would it mean if students everywhere were equipped with these techniques and tools so that they can not only do well in school, but also learn to thrive in life?
In an era when ancient wisdom was buried under years of ritualistic practices, when games became wars and wars were played like games, a young boy was found in deep meditation in a quaint village in South India known as Ravi Shankar. He would say, "I have family everywhere. People are waiting for me." He astonished his teachers by reciting the Bhagavad Gita at a tender age of 4. With his education in Vedic literature and physics and his deep and profound knowledge of the spiritual world, he became one of the most prominent sages of the modern world. All through his life, he has been reviving ancient knowledge and creating tools and techniques that have benefited millions across the globe in living a deeper and a more joyous life. In 1981, the art of living was established by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. Nurtured by his care and contribution, the art of living has rapidly grown across 156 countries, reaching over 450 million people.
More people are searching harder for inner peace these days. Would you agree?
Correct. One of Gurudev's most unique offerings to the world is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. He has designed 57 exclusive courses that empower individuals and cater to the needs of a wide spectrum of institutions in the society. Back then, Gurudev started the Art of Living service projects by taking responsibility of reviving a sinking school which had no funds. Today, his intention has manifested in over 702 free schools, which provides education and food to more than 80,000 children in rural and tribal parts of India. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Art of Living Foundation pioneered the I Stand With Humanity initiative, providing more than 80 million meals to the daily wage earners in over 170 cities across India. The service initiative during the pandemic included the distribution of 6,000 tons of food to 5 million families. It helped set up 7 COVID care hospitals and provided with over 200,000 PPE kits. Trauma relief programs were also conducted for more than 1 million migrant laborers and COVID warriors to bring mental relief. To combat the fear, stress, and anxiety during such times, Gurudev launched the World Meditates campaign and also personally conducted online guided meditations twice daily, touching the lives of millions by bringing solace and keeping the hope alive. From childhood, Gurudev had immense faith in the principle of non-violence. With escalating violence and conflict in the world, Gurudev has brought peace in situations where war seemed like the only solution. Thousands of militants and Naxalites laid down their weapons and chose meditation in the northeast and other parts of India. His efforts include bringing an end to a 52-year-old fierce conflict between the FARC and the Colombian government.
Ojalá podamos los colombianos abrazar pronto el principio gandiano de la no violencia. Coincidimos con el maestro Shankar.
Gurudev has visited Iraq several times and addressed peace conferences to bring respite to the nation and its citizens. He has hosted a series of trust-enhancing interventions in Jammu and Kashmir, providing all the stakeholders to voice their opinions in an effort to restore peace in the valley.
I was named Muhammad. but after becoming a militant, I was called Khalid. We had been taught to operate guns, arms, and train other youths. But now, after doing the Art of Living course and meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path. We now want to spread love and non-violence in Kashmir.
Gurudev's programs have impacted people involved in armed conflicts across the world, making him a global ambassador of peace.
We gather today in this wonderful occasion of tolerance, blessed by our Master of Love.
Gurudev strongly believes that behind every culprit there is a victim crying for help. The Art of Living prison program is helping to rehabilitate the prisoners. It has reached out to over 800,000 prisoners globally and has brought immense transformation in their lives.
I actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
I don't think any human being is totally bad. If he's bad, it's only his understanding, his behavior, his actions. But there is a good side to him, and I only see that.
The Art of Living's Welcome Home Troops project has transformed lives and brought veterans out of aggression and depression. 94% of these veterans who were suffering from the unseen wounds of war reported peace of mind and reduced stress and anxiety levels. The Art of Living has also been working towards the betterment of the environment. 48 rivers and thousands of water bodies in India have been revived. Conducted more than 100,000 cleanliness drives. Planted over 81 million trees in 36 countries. More than 2.2 million farmers have been trained to adopt natural farming till date. Gurudev found the Sri Sri Rural Development Program Trust to empower rural India. Volunteers have developed thousands of model villages across India, providing solar energy to over 90,000 individuals under Light a Home project. Gurudev's vast global network of volunteers is well known for mobilizing trauma and disaster relief for the affected populations around the world. In a world torn apart by religious, social, national and cultural divides, Gurudev's vision is to see the whole world as one family. The World Culture Festival. The festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries with spectacular performances on a breathtaking 7-acre stage equivalent to 6 football fields by 36,602 dancers and musicians from around the globe, celebrating the diversity of all faiths and cultures. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records.
If you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The Art of Living Foundation. For 25 years it worked on programs promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our youth. It has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia and Paraguay. The Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian award, and 23 honorary doctorates globally. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free and violence-free society.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth should be heard loud and clear.
So very good evening, everyone. Warm welcome to all of you to this is National Induction 2.0 for the first year students. And we are honored to have Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar with us. And my name is Dr. Abhishek Raj. I am the PIC Wellness Professor in charge for Wellness Center at IIT Patna. And recently, many of the student council members have done these programs and they have reported very good benefits. So with that, I would like to invite Director NIT Hamirpur, Dr. Lalit Avesthi ji, sir. Please come and give us some words.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you, Abhishek. Greetings from National Institute of Technology, Hamirpur. It's my honor and privilege to welcome Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji for National Induction 2.0. I'm thankful to Gurudev ji for blessing the new students, new entrants of NITs, IITs, and IIITs with his words of wisdom. In total, we have 41 institutions who are connected online, out of which we have 27 NITs, 5 IITs, and 8 IIITs. All the first year students of these institutions and some of the new students from other institutions will be listening to Gurudev ji online. These students and their parents are lucky as they'll be listening to the advice from Gurudev ji as they start a new journey in their life. I had an opportunity to meet Gurudev ji in person when I was director at NIT Jalandhar. He came and blessed the institute, and institute witnessed unprecedented growth after his visit. As already the video has demonstrated the power where the art of living is in so many countries. I think the new entrants to these institutions, they are having a blessing that they can listen to Gurudev ji. More than 2000 questions have been raised by the different students from the different institutions. And mainly these questions are related to depression, suicidal tendencies among students, focus of mind, aggression, stress, etc. I know that the Guruji is known for the Sudarshan Kriya and art of living, and will be answering to these queries of the student. One thing I would like to point out that the student definitely their IQ has made them here, and with their IQ they can achieve many things. But I personally feel that this SQ is equally important. They need to have some spiritual question, plus they must be able to manage themselves very well. I have to start with. I have a small question to the to Gurudev ji, that how to make student comfortable now on campus because they were in their home due to COVID-19 pandemic for almost 1.5 years, and they were comfortable in online teaching and exams. And COVID is coming up with new variants, and the students are having a kind of pressure in their mind how to handle that pressure of pandemic and bring back the life on campus back. With this word, I once again welcome Gurudev ji and Jai Hind, Namaskar.
Namaskar. Good evening, and to all of you, honorable professors from all the very premium institute of our country, and my dear students. The question you asked, how to handle the depression or aggression that comes up in students, and how to focus the mind, what we need to do. These are some basic questions that is really haunting our society, not just in India, world over. That is why today, all over the world, people are looking for mental well-being. If your mind is stressed, your efficiency goes down. You can't grasp as much as you can when you are de-stressed or when you don't have stress, isn't it? What's your experience? The day you are stressed, your perception is clouded, your observation and your expression, everything goes for a toss. So you need techniques which can help, techniques which if you learn, you can use them to handle your own mind, make yourself comfortable, make yourself more focused, and that's exactly what we are doing, providing you with various techniques, some breathing techniques, some meditation technique, some combination of all that. Sudarshan Kriya is one of such excellent technique that help people to discover their true potential. Yeah, you're all the hope or the hope of our country. You're all the most talented people on whom the society is pinning their hopes. So you have two things. One is your personal goal. The second is what goal you want to have for the nation. You must have heard our Honorable Prime Minister today said that there is so much talent in this country. So many startups groups have happened in the last 1.5 years. It is unbelievable. It's unheard of. So India is far, far ahead in the knowledge industry. Yet still there is a long way to go. And you young minds from all over the country in these 41 institutions are a big hope for the nation and for its self-reliance and for the nation to shine abroad. So keep this big goal in your mind. Then, as students, you have many small challenges that come to you that may not appear to be very small to you at that time. You fall in love with somebody and then you fall out of love. There are some relationship issues, there are other issues, peer pressure, pressure from the parents. Many other challenges are there. I know the challenges students go through in their life, especially in their teenage. I'm sure all our professors do agree. But on all those times, that's the previous generation had somebody to talk to. So they had somebody to relate to, somebody to take guidance from. And today, our professors, our well-wishers, social workers are all there. When you see around anyone with a drooping face, I would say just don't walk away. Stop and talk to them. Make them do some meditation. Tell them, hey, come on, see life from a bigger picture. Getting a few grades or few marks this way, that way is not the end of life. We should view life from a very bigger perspective. And that is what these induction programs of Art of Living and other programs are meant to bring it to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Gurudev, for such an enlightening thoughts. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Prashad Krishna, the Director in IT Calicut, to ask question from Gurudev.
Am I audible, Varun?
Yes, you're audible.
Pranam Gurudev ji, greetings from NIT Calicut. I am Prasad Krishna, the director. My question is, every year we find that about 10% of our new students They take up the engineering stream not because of it is their choice. It is because they were influenced by external factors. It may be peer pressure or the ambition of their parents or other social factors. So because of external factors, they have joined the engineering stream. But now what we see every year is, having joined this engineering stream, about 10% of them get into addictions. It can be addiction to computer games. They don't go out of their hostel rooms, or it may be substance abuse, or they get on to depression. So, but these are very bright students. They have cracked the JEE with high rank, but to show their displeasure, because it was not their cup of tea, they exhibit these kinds of irregular behavior, and it is a serious problem in most of these elite institutions. What is your kind advice to such freshers? Thank you for the opportunity.
I understand. Yeah, thank you very much. I understand the recreational drugs people go to because they want some relief. They want relief from pressure, number one. Secondly, they're looking for some extra sensory experience. Now, I would like to promise the students, by doing meditation, you can feel those elevation that you feel taking recreational drugs without causing damage to your nervous system. You know what recreational drugs do is it damages your nervous system. It, it shrinks your personality, rather it kills your personality. But if you do meditation, you get the same relief, rather much better relief. That's what I have heard from people. I have never had any of those drugs. I don't have that experience firsthand, but I have heard from millions around the world who are addicted to drugs. When they do Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya, when they do meditation, they say, oh, this is much better. You know, you can save money, you can save your health, you can save your mind, and you can save the happiness of your family, and you can save yourself. So, to get out of the drugs, practice meditation, practice Sudarshan Kriya. This would help you to, transit from this sort of addiction. Yeah.
Thank you, Gurudev ji.
Thank you, Gurudev. Now I'd like to invite Director NIT Jamshedpur, Dr. Karunesh Shukla sir, to ask a question from Gurudev.
Namaskar.
Sadar Pranam in the lotus feet of Gurudev, and greetings from NIT Jamshedpur, Swagatam. Gurudev, I have a question related to what Professor Prasad Krishna asked. Most of the students who come to us, some of them write the examination due to certain peer pressure from the society or parents. Maybe that is not their cup of tea. When they join the institution, after certain times, they get distressed due to one or other reason, either the facilities or the faculty, whatever, or loneliness. And other things also, I've observed that most of the students, they try for their aim is only to get a handsome job, a good job with handsome package. And if this is not met, they are further distressed. So I would like to seek your blessings and advice for the students how to cope up with this peer pressure from the society and be calm and composed in all the situations, whatever it may be.
You know what stress is? Stress is too much to do, too little time, and no energy. This is the formula for stress. Yeah, if you want to get stressed, you have too many ambitions, you want to do too many things, and you have no energy and you have no time, you will get depressed. Now, to keep the stress out, what you need to do, see life from a bigger context. You know, just earning a few thousand rupees, a few lakh rupees is not the end of it. Okay, getting a job and working day and night is not the end of your life. Job is means to sustenance, and when you have talents, when you have communication skills, when you are friendly with people, you know, everyone want to work with you. You will be most wanted and needed person. Yeah? Not the wanted person. You will be the most desired person. So don't you want to be a personality that people appreciate, people would like to hire, people would like to be around? Yes. And you can do it. And that is where I tell you, don't be a bookworm. Knowledge is not in just books. It is in the way you conduct yourself, the way you relate yourself to people, the way you attend to your subjects, the way you focus on your career. All these things will make you a stronger and more palatable personality. And that is what you can achieve while you are studying. See, you are all, many of you are in the first year of education. I tell you, there is no need to get depressed. No need to get depressed at all. If someone feels little depressed, just tell them to do some breathing exercise and pranayama and meditation. You know, when the prana level drops, that's when you feel so depressed. And what to do to raise your prana level? I've given number of quotes, number of ideas for that. There is a book called Intimate Note to Sincere Seekers. If you happen to get it, just get it, and I've addressed in that about how to handle your negative emotion, how to handle fear, anger, and all this jealousy, and all these different tendencies. Okay.
Thank you, Gurudev. Now I would like to invite Professor V. Ramagopala Rao, Director IIT Delhi, to ask question from Gurudev.
Nam, Gurudev, very nice to be speaking with you and with all of us present here. I have one question. You know, one of the things that everybody is noticing is everything has become so competitive. To get into our campuses, there is intense competition. Initially in the form of examinations, and even if after they get into our campuses, you have got all these brightest minds into a single class. Now you ask them to compete with each other, and that's almost going to be, there is a recent Korean serial called Squid Game, where you put all the competitive people in a room and ask them to compete with each other. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of stress on our campuses. How to be happy, from a student's point of view, despite all the competition that exists, around them. So what is that they can do, they should practice, what do you advise to these people?
See, competition is inevitable. In any field, it will be there. But your attitude towards competition must be one of that of sportive. You should be sportive there. For example, I would like to give you one small idea how to handle competition. Suppose you are the winner of a competition. You have won. What is the attitude you would expect from others towards you? What do you want your friends to say to you or behave with you in what manner? Do you want your friends to be angry, jealous, or upset about your success? Huh? Would any student want to face the jealousy and dislike from their own friends? Not at all. When you are happy, you want others to share your happiness. You have won the competition, you are giving a party, you want all your friends to also celebrate and be happy, isn't it? Why don't you do that? Why don't you put yourself in that shoe of a person who has won? And so then you will see a different world altogether. In this new world, you will see either you win a competition or you make others win. There is a joy in winning, no doubt, but there is also greater joy in making others win a competition. If you keep this attitude, I tell you, it will save your mind. Like you would like others to celebrate, when you succeed, you should celebrate others' success also. Then the competition will be sportive, and the hatred and hard feelings, negative feelings will simply disappear. Life will become a celebration. And to lift ourselves to this level of human existence or an evolved state of mind, you need to practice meditation, my dear. That is necessary. Few minutes of meditation where you let go of all stress and keep a big smile on you, which nobody can take it away from you. Yeah, go ahead.
Gurudev, now we have few students to ask you a question. So the first student is from IIT Delhi. Shavya, you're welcome to ask a question from Gurudev.
My greetings to everybody. I'm Shravya, research scholar from IIT Delhi, currently working on brain cancer. I feel highly obliged to be a part of this event today, encompassing some of the most brilliant minds of our nation, wherein I get to interact with one of most exemplary world humanitarian leaders of our times, Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar ji. My question to you is how to strike the right balance in managing our studies, serving the society, and spending time with family.
Have you been on a bicycle?
Yes.
Do you know how to ride a bicycle? Yeah. How do you balance it?
By trying to
just like that. It's not that when it falls to right, you try to make lean towards left. No. You simply balance. You know how to balance. In the same way, I would say, whenever there is an imbalance, it pinches you somewhere deep inside. When it pinches you, you hear that. In the house, there is a wedding or there is a tyohar, festival happening. Don't shut yourself in the room and say, I have to study, I have to study. Yeah. Participate in the festival at home. Participate in the wedding. Be social with the guests who have come home. Okay. On the other hand, when there is exams and you have your friends calling you to go for a movie, say no and you focus on your exam. You know how to balance it. Yeah. When you want to balance, you can do it and it happens. There is no how. Yeah.
Now I would like to invite Harshika Dhoot to ask question from IIT Dhanbad.
Pranam Gurudev. It is a pleasure that I'm able to speak to you today. I have done a happiness program, I have done advanced course, I have done intuition program, I have done few courses, and I understand the importance and how good Sudarshan Kriya and all the meditation is to me. I'm also in several groups which do daily Kriya, daily sadhana, but I don't find the motivation to even open the Zoom meeting and sit with them to do the Kriya. What should I do?
See, when alone doing any practice, whether gym or yoga or asana, you feel little bored after some time. You may feel lazy. Even for studies, it happens. So it is always to do with one or two of your friends. So where friends get together and do practices, whatever it is, whether it is games, it is yoga, it's meditation, it's always good, you know. Mind can never be the same. Mind goes up and down. Some days you like, some days you don't like, some days you feel lazy, some other days you feel so energetic. And we have to take everything together and move on. Yeah. As long as you know something is good for you, you should follow that. Yeah.
Now I would like to invite Akansha from NIT Surat to ask question from Gurudev.
Pranam Gurudev.
Huh?
There are so many things that we need to do in our day-to-day life, and yet we do not feel there is enough energy to do that. And then the mind wants to achieve so many things in life. So how can we increase our energy levels and also become good at multitasking?
Multitasking moves with your intention. When you want to have multitask, when you want to do many things, you can always find time for it and you can do it. Go for it, you know, and pat your back because you have the tendency to do many things. You like to do many things. That itself shows you have lot of energy and lot of potential. You know, you want to do this, you want to do that. See, when your energy is low, you just don't want to do anything, or you want to just do minimum and get away. But when you are vibrant, when you have so much energy, you want to put yourself in many shoes, isn't it? You want to achieve many things. Now, here have little patience. This is important. Huh? Don't drop anything in the middle. See it through. Okay? Take your time and relax. Okay?
Thank you, Gurudev. I think I can relate to this multitasking. Being a professor, I think we are always chasing behind so many things, and I think while meditating, it has given me so much of energy to deal with all the work every day. So thank you so much for giving meditation to the whole world. And now I would like to invite Professor Ravi Shankar, Director, IIT Dhanbad. Sir, please come and say a few words to us.
I'm Rajiv Shankar. I am a member of the Art of Living family, and hence it gives me immense pleasure to interact with you, Gurudev ji. Last time I remember when you had visited IIT Kanpur in 2011, I had conducted your program. I was listening to the conversation, and the question is something that we face all the time about the choices in front of the students, the fact that they have a very raw and I would say an inexperienced mind, so that they cannot make the right decisions. But there is one point I wanted to address, and that was saying these things to students do not help, because at this age, students think at this tender age, students think that they know more and much better than their parents or their teachers. This is what we have experienced. So the need of the hour is to train the concerned faculty to talk in the language of these students, because it can't be a boss and a worker type of relationship. You have to come across as a friend. So I feel that a lot of us professors have to learn to talk to these students in their own language. And this is one thing which can be done on a one-to-one basis. At IIT ISM Dhanbad, we have actively promoted Sudarshan Kriya under our Dean Students Welfare, Professor M.K. Singh. We used to have regular long kriyas on Sundays, but unfortunately, because of COVID, it has stopped. But hopefully, we plan to resume it again. And can say I was a reluctant art of. My mother sort of cajoled me, forced me to get into art of living. And when I started doing my Sudarshan Kriya, I used to think, Ki bhai, I just could not understand the significance. The only thing I know, if there is an exercise related to breath, it must be good. And I had a severe bout of COVID. गुरुदेव आप कहते थे सांस बहुत जरूरी चीज है जो हम लोग भी जानते हैं, लेकिन हम इसका कद्र करना नहीं जानते. लेकिन जब कोविड में सांस की कमी हुई, तब उसका असल महत्व पता चला. तो I'm very grateful to you for giving those answers in a very simple language. Also, I remember I used to watch your question answer programs earlier on, and your forte is to give simple answers, understandable answers to difficult questions. And I remember you answered the question of what is education in very simple terms. And you have done the same thing for the definition of stress in a very simple way. And I can guarantee you, none of us professors could have explained the meaning of stress in one line that you said. We will try to, in our institute, we will try to convey the importance of meditation, the importance of yoga. I think it is very important. And what we will emphasize is one-to-one interaction with the students and try to deal with them as friends. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Lovely. Nice being with you all. All the best. I would like you all to take one thought in your, keep one promise to yourself in the mind. Wherever you walk around, if you see a drooping face, a sad face, just don't pass by them. Talk to them, stay with them, talk to them a few words, and encourage them to do meditation. In this way, you can save many lives. Today, every 45 seconds, one person is taking their life away by suicide. So, as we are talking today, so many people in the world have committed suicide. Let us make sure nobody around us, nobody in our known or even unknown circles get into this heinous crime on themselves. And so let us help them to come out of it. I would like you all to say, just talk to those who are into drugs or who are into depression, just a few words to them, and impound them to take to meditation. They should all try to meditate, and they should learn meditation. They should learn breathing exercises, and they will find that inner strength they need to carry themselves out. A weak mind cannot carry a strong body, but a strong mind can carry along even a weak body. So let's make our minds strong, our emotions supple, our spirit vibrant. With these few words, my greetings, blessings to one and all in today's this interactive session. My greetings to all the professors. You are doing such a great service, and the nation has a big hope on you to build the building bricks of tomorrow, that is our young generation. Namaste. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Gurudev, for giving us the opportunity. Please hold on. Now we'll meditate together for a few minutes. Now we have understood that meditation is so important, discussing so much about it. So we'll meditate for a few minutes together. So please hold on, sit comfortably and easily.
So let us sit comfortably, easily. First, let us shake our hands. Shake our hands, and then let's keep our hands on our lap, or however you feel comfortable. And let's close our eyes. आंखें बंद कर लें. रीढ़ की हड्डी सीधा रहे. Let's keep our spine erect and body relaxed. शरीर को ढीला छोड़ दें. We came into this planet weighing just 4 kilos or 5 kilos. Recollect or remember the weight of your body. It is 60 kilos, 70 kilos, whatever that is. Place your weight on the chair or on the floor you are sitting right at this point. Let's take a deep breath in, hold the breath and let go. Honor your own body. Your body is the precious gift to you from nature. Become aware of your whole body. Skins, tissues, muscles, blood vessels, bones, and all the internal organs. Your body is a precious gift to you. अरबों खरबों अणु परमाणुओं से बना है हमारा अपना शरीर. अपने ही शरीर को मन ही मन आप सम्मान करें. Now let us come to the second dimension, your breath. It is our breath that is keeping our body alive. Your body is alive because of your breath. Take a deep breath in and let go. Incoming breath energizes the body and outgoing breath brings relaxation. This is happening all the time. Let us honor our own breath. अपनी ही सांस पर आप गौर करें. आपका सांस भीतर बाहर आ जा रही है. Become aware of the air all around you. Like fish in the water, we are in air. Relax more and more. Let's take our attention to the top of the head. And become aware of the empty space above our head. Become aware of the space in the entire room that you are sitting. हमारा शरीर बाती है तो मन ज्योति है। मन का विस्तार शरीर के चारों ओर है। जो भी विचार आ रहे हो मन में आने दें। अच्छे बुरे सभी विचारों को स्वागत करें। एक और गहरी सांस लीजिए और छोड़िए। विचारों को गले लगाते जाएं। Embrace all the thoughts, pleasant or unpleasant, good or bad. Become aware of a point right in the center of your heart, center of your chest. And take a deep breath in and breathe out and relax even more. As the body relaxes, the mind expands. And as the mind expands, your body finds deep relaxation. This moment is nothing to do and nothing to know either. Just let go and relax. इस वक्त इस घड़ी में न करने को कुछ है न जानने के लिए कुछ है। केवल विश्राम करें, अपने आप में विश्राम करें। Repose in yourself. You are a fountain of love. You are an ocean of peace. Repose in yourself. मुस्कुराते मुस्कुराते गहरी सांस लीजिए। टेक ए डीप breath in with a smile and breathe out with a smile. Om Shanti, Shanti, शांति। धीरे धीरे शरीर और परिसर के प्रति सजग हो जाएं। एक और गहरी सांस लीजिए और सांस छोड़ते छोड़ते आप आंखें खोल सकते हो। एज यू ब्रीद आउट यू मे